Hi, I am Stu Cooper. I'm the travel editor at the Vegas Voice, but I am also, the chief cook and bottle washer at the Vegas Voyagers. And it is good to be back. It is good to be doing programs again and trips again. And joining me today is our good friend, and I really mean good friend, Bruce Ewing. Bruce Ewing is, I guess, one of the founding members of the Fat Pack.
Yes.
And he's also the music minister at Community Lutheran Church here in town.
Correct.
And we have been working with Bruce for the past, 4 or 5 years, doing various different trips about which we're going to talk a little today. Mm-hmm. The first one being our soon-to-be on March 26th, I think it's the third or fourth Fat Pack cruise. We're going to be cruising on Princess Cruise Lines on one of their newer vessels, the Majestic Princess. We're doing a little different. We're doing the coastal California. We're going up to San Francisco. We're going to go to Santa Barbara, San Diego, ending up in Ensenada. And along the way, we're going to be having some great stuff, great programs with the Fat Pack. And Bruce is here today to tell us what's going to be. What are we going to do?
Well, we're going to do the Fat Pack show, which is actually the first time we will have done it since before the pandemic. Because, just before we shut down, Philip Fortenberry and I did a cruise with you, and we had a great time, and then everything shut down. So it was another year before that we did the Fat Pack cruise. It's been years. But so we'll be doing the Fat Pack show.
Tell us a little bit about that show, because that's unique. When you go into your background, your history, I love it. It really is a very personal touch kind of show.
Yeah, and the way we came up with that really was we were all doing Phantom together here in Las Vegas, and we decided when the show was going to close, we wanted to create our own show. So it was a little bit of an homage to the Rat Pack, but Fat, PH, because of Phantom. So what we decided we were going to do is we were going to create our own show, a little bit of an homage to Phantom, but also a little bit of the fun and the spirit of the Rat Pack. So we took PH from Phantom, put it with the Rat Pack, we're the Fat Pack. And we all have lives in theater, musical theater mostly, in the Broadway community, but whether it be in New York or on the road. So the entire show, we talk about our life history in theater, how we got involved in the arts, what it means to be doing the music that we've been able to do our entire career. So the main Fat Pack show that we're doing is that. It's this celebration of musical theater, but also our own celebration to the life we got to live in this field.
And then we'll do a second show.
Then we're going to do another show where basically that one's being cut down to more solo sections. And so each of us are doing really our favorite music, including our pianist, Philip Fortenberry. So we'll all be able to go back and forth. There's some stuff that we'll do together in that second show, but it's more music that we just want to share and stuff that we love. And it's really just going to be a fun, laid-back environment for that show.
And then one of the fun things we do, and we've done it a couple of times in the past, is I get to sing.
Sure.
Because we do karaoke.
We have so much fun doing that because, and I have so many great memories and great pictures and great video of our group, and we get together in a sort of private setting, and we all just get together and we sing and we have a good time, and there's a little bit of drinking that people imbibe.
I sing, but it's in the key of R.
But it works, and it's fun.
A blast. Really.
But the amazing thing is, too, some of the singers that we've had at times have been, amazingly great. We're always shocked at who pops out. And then other people just sing and have a good time.
So that cruise is March 26th. We still have space. Give us a call if you're interested in going, 516-485-320. Just before we end, Bruce, I know it's a little ways off, but one of the great trips that we did with you 2 years ago now, I can't believe it, time flies, but you have a passion, as I do, for Israel.
Yeah.
And you led a trip 2 years ago that was outstanding. I followed you I couldn't go, unfortunately, due to some health issues. I had planned to go, but I followed you every day, and you were texting me every day of everything that was going on. We're looking at a little over a year from now. And
in 2023.
2023 beginning. Hopefully Israel will be back open, we'll be ready to go, the tourism will be back. Just give a little overview of what you like to do.
You know, there's a lot of amazing things that we do on any basic trip to Israel, but on this trip we're trying to hit some of the other places where you don't necessarily get to go on big tours. And we just really enjoy some of these places that we found over the years visiting there, special places that maybe we can do some music that sound really cool, or just different places that have great stories to them. One of my favorite things that we want to do are go down into the tunnels by the old wall in Jerusalem. Yeah. It's amazing. So we're finding different things to add to the trip. We'll still have the flavor of the great Israel trip that everybody loves, but we're going to add some special things that will be unique only to our trip.
And to that end, one thing that Bruce and I have always strived about when we were doing the planning and putting it together is it's very ecumenical.
Yeah.
And the whole concept is to really present it from a broad overview so everybody will feel comfortable in visiting all the various religious sites and areas, and that's what we put into this trip. And then with your perspective and your musical perspective, everything I heard about the trip you led 2 years ago was just outstanding.
I mean, you know, I come at it from a Christian background because that's what I have, but I really do enjoy the Jewish culture so much, and there's parts of the Muslim culture, and it's all there in Jerusalem, so why don't we look at and celebrate all three?
Exactly. So that's coming up in March of 2023, so about a year and 3 months from now. Keep an eye on the Vegas Voice for it, because we'll put it out there. Bruce will put it out at the church and around town here in Las Vegas, and we're really looking forward to that trip. God willing, the country will be open. Israel will be back in business.
It will be. We're staying positive.
We're staying very positive. So look forward to that in the Vegas Voice. And Bruce, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
And again, any questions, 516-485-3200 at the Vegas Voyagers. And we will see you next time.
See you next time.